Hi everybody, Ron Lummus here, and in this week's Tech Talk we're going to talk about shocks and what it means to us. You know, shocks need to be adjustable on a car. You have so many adjustments on the car, why not the shocks? If you've driven a car without the shocks being adjustable, you'll know that when you need a little more, there's nothing there, there's no knob, there's nothing to control. Well, we fixed that with our strange RLR adjustable shocks. So the first shock I want to show you is our 50/50 adjustable rear. So this is a shock with an external knob. You can control the dampening and the rebound. So like if I pull the shock apart, it's medium stiff, like a regular shock. But as I go up in the clicks, there is right around 9 clicks each shock. So you can go click, 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 and each click will change the dampening and the rebound, that is the compression and the extension, or the open and the closed, at an equal rate, which is unusual for shocks. The straight shocks will do that. A lot of other shocks will only control one of the functions, but this will actually control 2 functions, which is the up and the down, and it really makes a difference on your car. So we have these. You can see I'm going to get a hernia here. Yeah, there's a pretty big difference. That was like 4 clicks. The next one for the rears is the double adjustables. Now some folks really want to be able to control each function separately. So you have 2 knobs. This one is the compression knob. You can see it says compression on there, or comp. And this one is the extension knob, or the extension, which seems to make sense. So basically when you put this on the car, you'll adjust it just like the 50/50 with the single knob on the compression. But then when you want the extra control, you can have separate controls for each function of the shock. It makes a big difference. And if you're particular about your car, and especially if you're trying to get that last little bit out of it, this is a big deal. I tell you, I sell a lot of these for street cars too. So the guys are really picking up on these and putting them on some really nice street cars. In our front, we have our Kingpin shock, which is 90/10, what we call a 90/10 shock. This shock will control the extension only. So you can see this shock, how much easier it pulled apart. It's a lot easier on the up. Now the down, or the compression, is always the same amount, and we valve that so that the car will ride smooth. You know, it's somewhere between a street shock and a drag shock, because we wanted to be able to cover both ends. But I'll tell you, the biggest thing about this shock is being able to control the rise of the front end. Now that's a big deal. So let's say your car's wheelie in too much and you want to control that. You just put a click or 2 or 3. Now these have about 9 clicks on the extension in these, and again the compression stays the same. So when you want to control that up and down motion of the car, you can just click this knob, and so you can see that comes down pretty easily. And lastly, but not least, it wouldn't be complete if we didn't do something for the late model guys or the ball joint guys. Same functions, it's a 90/10, and as you click it, it changes just the extension. Again, the compression stays the same, but this is made to fit. All these shocks will fit on a standard car, but this is made to fit on a standard front beam. It also fits on our narrowed beams. You can see one of our beams here on the wall, we like these shocks. They're very nice. You can see they come apart real easy, but again, click, click, click. You can really just start to change the ride of the car. And again, it comes down the same, but as you see when I go to pull it apart, it's much different. So really a cool deal. Now with every pair of shocks from RLR, you're going to get an instruction sheet that tells you briefly what I just told you. But if you have any questions about the shocks, you can just give us a call, message us. We're always available for your calls. What we want to do is try to make this so that you have more control over your car. And again, like I said, a lot of street guys are running these and they really, really love them. I never thought, again, some of these parts are kind of high dollar, but they really round out the whole car very well, and they make a big difference. I tell you, you go down the road, you pull over, you click a few clicks and go back for another drive, you'll notice a big difference in the way the car drives. So if you have any questions, you can contact us or call us at RLR. Thank you and have a great day. Peace.